Welcome to HD Rare Coins, where every coin has a story and every discovery is an adventure. Dive into the world of numismatics with us as we uncover hidden gems, rare finds, and the fascinating history behind the coins you thought you knew.
In the ever-evolving narrative of American coinage, few coins shine quite like the 2008 D Oklahoma USA quarter dollar, a symbol of state pride, artistic flair, and numismatic surprise. As part of the 50-state quarters program launched by the United States Mint, the Oklahoma quarter encapsulates both the essence of its namesake and a rich tradition of coin collecting in the United States. What began as pocket change now holds a place of esteem in collectors' showcases across the globe, especially rare editions with exceptional value, some reaching as high as $121,000. The journey of the Oklahoma quarter begins with the broader context of the 50-state quarters program. Initiated in 1999 and concluding in 2008, the program was designed to celebrate each state with a unique reverse design. It quickly became a national phenomenon, sparking a renewed interest in numismatics. The Oklahoma quarter was released in 2008, the last year of the program, making it one of the final entries in a wildly successful series. The 2008 Oklahoma quarters reverse was designed by Phoebe Hemphill and features the striking image of a scissor-tailed flycatcher, the state bird, in flight. Its long tail feathers sweep elegantly across the coin, creating a sense of motion and freedom. Beneath the bird is a field of Indian blanket wildflowers, Oklahoma state wildflower, adding a burst of natural beauty and regional authenticity. Above the scene is the word Oklahoma and the date it achieved statehood, 1907. The composition is poetic and detailed, representing the state's natural splendor. The obverse of the coin features the familiar portrait of George Washington, originally sculpted by John Flanagan. This classic image remained unchanged throughout the program, serving as a constant amid the changing designs of the reverse. In the Oklahoma quarter, the obverse also carries the D Mint mark, signifying that it was struck at the Denver Mint. Denver's role in minting these coins adds another layer of history and collectability. Though millions of 2008 Oklahoma quarters were minted, certain rare variations and exceptional examples have become extremely valuable. Of particular note are coins struck with minting errors, double dies, off-center strikes, or those produced with planchet flaws. These anomalies are often subtle but make a world of difference in the realm of numismatics. A coin with a sharply defined strike, full detail in the feathers of the scissor-tailed flycatcher, and no contact marks or blemishes can be worth thousands. In rare cases, a pristine coin with unique errors can skyrocket to prices exceeding $121,000. One such case involves coins struck on experimental planchets or with unintentional composition variations. Occasionally, blank planchets intended for other denominations or years are mistakenly used, resulting in a coin that is truly one of a kind. These are often discovered only years after their minting, hidden away in change jars or tucked inside coin albums. Collectors and dealers alike scour for high-grade examples of the Oklahoma quarter, especially those certified by professional grading services. A coin graded MS69 or MS70, indicating near or complete perfection, can command a premium. These top-grade coins feature brilliant luster, sharp definition, and flawless surfaces, making them museum-worthy examples of modern minting craftsmanship. The 2008 D Oklahoma quarter's rise in value is not solely due to errors or grades. The emotional and cultural significance of the coin contributes as well. For Oklahomans, it's a miniature tribute to their state's heritage, featuring symbols of identity and pride. For collectors, it represents the culmination of a monumental minting program, the final notes in a symphony that lasted a decade. In today's digital age, information about these valuable coins travels faster than ever. Online forums, auction sites, and YouTube videos have helped spread awareness of just how valuable a seemingly ordinary quarter can be. This accessibility has brought new blood into the hobby, encouraging a generation of collectors to look more closely at their change. At coin conventions and numismatic expos, stories of rare Oklahoma quarters abound. Some tales speak of lucky finds in pocket change or inherited collections, while others involve years of meticulous searching. Each coin carries its own unique journey, from mint to market, from obscurity to spotlight, and it's this story, the blend of artistry, chance, and discovery, that gives the 2008 D Oklahoma quarter its true value. More than just metal, it's a piece of modern history, a spark of state pride, and a collector's treasure. So the next time you come across a quarter with a bird in flight and a spray of wildflowers, take a second look. You might just be holding something extraordinary. Something that, under the right circumstances, could be worth not just 25 cents, but $121,000, and an unforgettable chapter in the story of American coins. This value is more than monetary, it's symbolic. A coin like this doesn't merely represent commerce, it reflects history, art, and the profound sense of identity carried by something so seemingly simple. It's a bridge between everyday people and the deeper narratives of their nation, connecting generations and collectors in a shared appreciation for craftsmanship, rarity, and the thrill of discovery. Such a coin is a reminder to always look twice, to keep an eye on the past even as we spend our way into the future. Because sometimes, in the jangling pockets of the present, we find treasures that whisper the stories of an entire country. It's important to remember that coin collecting is as much about passion as it is about value. Every coin has a history, and every collector has a reason for seeking them. The 2008 Oklahoma quarter is a shining example of how everyday items can become extraordinary when viewed through the lens of curiosity and reverence. Its journey from the Denver Mint to collectors' vaults around the world is a testament to the power of design, history, and serendipity. In classrooms, museums, and homes, this coin inspires conversations about American history, Oklahoma's identity, and the artistry of minting. It invites both seasoned numismatists and curious newcomers to explore the details, to learn, and perhaps, to dream. Because behind every coin is a story waiting to be told, and sometimes, that story is worth far more than its weight in silver. As the legend of the 2008 Oklahoma quarter continues to grow, so too does the appreciation for the subtle craftsmanship and complex factors that elevate a coin from common currency to a celebrated collectible. While some collectors are drawn by the monetary allure, others are enchanted by the quiet dignity of a coin that captures a fleeting moment in time. This quarter, with its soaring scissor-tailed flycatcher and blooming Indian blanket wildflowers, is a snapshot of Oklahoma's natural grace and spirit, frozen forever in copper-nickel alloy. Its legacy is strengthened by its place in the 50-state quarters program, a bold and unprecedented initiative by the U.S. Mint that did more than just issue new coin designs. It reinvigorated a nation's interest in its own stories. By giving each state its own miniature canvas, it allowed millions of Americans to see their heritage reflected back at them, one quarter at a time. For Oklahoma, that image was one of grace, flight, and the vibrant pulse of prairie life. Over the years, collectors have unearthed a variety of remarkable 2008 Oklahoma quarters that have pushed the boundaries of known minting variations. A few have emerged with dramatic misstrikes, such as off-center designs that lend an abstract beauty to the coin's layout. Others exhibit rare die cracks that snake like lightning bolts across the coin's face, imperfections that paradoxically increase the coin's desirability. These minting quirks aren't flaws, they're fingerprints of the manufacturing process, unique imprints that set certain coins apart and elevate them to legendary status among collectors. Just as fascinating are the stories of people who have found these valuable quarters in the most mundane of circumstances. Some were spotted at gas stations, handed back as change during grocery runs, or discovered in dusty jars long forgotten on a shelf. These stories are as much a part of the coin's narrative as its composition or design. They reflect the democratic spirit of coin collecting, that a treasure could be lying unnoticed in anyone's pocket, waiting only for the right eyes to recognize it. Numismatic experts often stress the importance of condition and provenance when appraising such coins. Coins that have never entered circulation and remain in pristine mint state are exceedingly rare and valuable. Known as mint state or MS coins, they are graded on a scale up to MS 70, the theoretical pinnacle of perfection. An MS 70 2008 Oklahoma quarter with unique error characteristics could command not just thousands but potentially exceed six figures at auction, as witnessed in select cases where passionate bidding wars erupted over flawless specimens. But the value of a coin cannot be measured solely in dollars. The emotional connection it fosters, between collector and coin, between history and the present, is just as compelling. For those who grew up in Oklahoma, this coin is a symbol of home. For those who study American culture, it is a miniature monument to the U.S. Mint's ability to encapsulate identity, flora, and fauna in 24.26 mm of metal. And for those just discovering coin collecting, it is a beacon of what can be found when curiosity meets perseverance. Educators, too, have embraced this coin as a teaching tool, using it to inspire lessons not only in economics but also in history, geography, art, and science. In the ever-evolving story of American coinage, each new issue brings with it not just a symbol of commerce, but a whisper of history, a spark of art, and, on rare occasions, a gateway to incredible fortune. One such piece is the 2013 PUSA $quarter coin, an unassuming yet richly storied token that, under the right circumstances, can command values as staggering as $107,000. This coin is not merely metal, it's a mirror of the time, a tribute to a place, and a collector's dream. The 2013 P quarter emerged as part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, a successor to the wildly popular 50-state quarters program. This new initiative, which began in 2010 and continued through 2021, honored national parks and sites across all U.S. states and territories. The 2013 edition featured 5 distinct designs: White Mountain National Forest, New Hampshire, Perry's Victory and International Peace Memorial, Ohio, Great Basin National Park, Nevada, Fort McHenry National Monument and Historic Shrine, Maryland, and Mount Rushmore National Memorial, South Dakota. Each quarter issued that year bore a unique reverse design that celebrated a location steeped in American culture, natural beauty, or historic importance. The Philadelphia Mint, represented by the P Mint mark, produced millions of these coins, yet among them, certain examples stand out for reasons far beyond their designs. Whether through rare minting errors, unintentional variations, or specimens preserved in pristine condition, some 2013 P quarters have crossed into the realm of extreme collectability. And it's in these special cases where values can surge into 6 figures. Take, for example, a 2013 P Perry's Victory quarter struck on a misaligned planchet. At first glance, it might seem like a flaw, George Washington's portrait off-center, the inscriptions oddly placed. But to a seasoned numismatist, it's a find of remarkable value. Or consider a Fort McHenry quarter with a double die error, where the fireworks in the sky above the fort appear twice, ghosted beside themselves. These aren't imperfections, they're anomalies that make each coin one of a kind. But beyond errors, condition plays a pivotal role. Coins graded MS69 or the elusive MS70, grades indicating near or total perfection, are exceedingly rare. These coins, free of blemishes, scratches, and dullness, often dazzle with original luster and sharp, intricate details. When one of these gems appears at auction, competition can be fierce. Collectors know they're bidding not just on a coin, but on a moment of minting magic. The appeal of the 2013 P quarter also lies in its artistry. The reverse designs are more than just tributes, they are miniature masterpieces. Consider the Great Basin quarter. It captures the resilient beauty of a single bristlecone pine, ancient and weathered, standing alone in Nevada's vast landscape. Or Mount Rushmore's depiction, showing a close-up of the sculptor's perspective as they chisel into the mountain, connecting viewers not only with the finished monument but with the toil and vision behind it. These scenes are engraved history, frozen in time and alloy. For many collectors, the journey to discovering a valuable 2013 P quarter begins with a glance at spare change. Stories abound of individuals finding rare variants in pocket change, parking meters, or inherited jars. That humble coin with a shimmering surface or slightly odd spacing could be the very piece that brings a 5- or 6-figure surprise. This serendipity is part of what keeps the hobby alive and electrifying. The U.S. Mint in Philadelphia has a storied past of innovation and tradition. With each new series, it continues to blend artistic inspiration with cutting-edge technology. The 2013 quarters stand as testimony to that balance, with deeply struck details, thoughtfully chosen subjects, and a commitment to honoring America's natural and historical wealth. When these qualities are combined with rarity, whether through mint errors, unique planchets, or sheer flawlessness, the result is a coin worth more than its face value by exponential degrees. As word spreads of these valuable coins, fueled by online collectors' forums, YouTube showcases, and national news stories, interest grows. And with it, so does competition. The value of the 2013 P quarters continues to climb, especially for those certified by top grading companies such as PCGS or NGC. A coin in exceptional condition, accompanied by professional authentication and a compelling backstory, is often the centerpiece of any modern collection. Beyond financial worth, however, lies the true magic of collecting. The 2013 P quarter, like others before it, connects people across generations. Grandparents pass them down to grandchildren. Teachers use them to spark curiosity in classrooms. Artists repurpose them into jewelry, while historians treasure them as artifacts of cultural significance. Every coin collected is a story preserved, a testament to the curious, the hopeful, and the historically minded. As we move further into the digital age, where transactions increasingly bypass physical currency, the tangible beauty and historic resonance of coins like the 2013 P quarter become even more poignant. They remind us of where we've been, of the landmarks we've celebrated, and of the artistry born from honoring our shared spaces. The Mount Rushmore, Great Basin, Fort McHenry, Perry's Victory, and White Mountain designs are more than scenery, they are statements, and so, the legend continues. The 2013 PUSA quarter dollar isn't just a coin, it's a potential treasure trove, a work of art, and a historical time capsule. For those who are lucky enough, or observant enough, to spot a rare example, the rewards can be astonishing. With the right combination of condition, rarity, and story, these coins have sold for up to $107,000. Yet, perhaps the greatest value lies not in the price tag but in the journey. The thrill of discovery, the joy of learning, and the connection to history make each quarter not just a piece of currency, but a symbol of something greater. The next time you hold a 2013 P quarter in your hand, take a closer look. You might just be holding a piece of modern American legend. For those who delve even deeper into the realm of coin collecting, there's a rich ecosystem surrounding coins like the 2013 P quarter. Numismatic communities across the world share tips, sightings, error identifications, and auction results. Coin shows, both local and international, often feature dealers who specialize in rare quarters, and it's not uncommon for passionate collectors to travel far and wide for the chance to obtain a coin with perfect strike, luster, and eye appeal. Collectors also study die varieties and minting sequences to better understand how and why certain anomalies occur. For example, a slightly doubled inscription or an overpolished die can lead to an entirely unique subvariety that, once catalogued, enters the official record and becomes a new benchmark in numismatic research. The hunt for such subtleties drives a subculture of investigation and discovery, where magnification and knowledge are the collector's tools. Furthermore, the 2013 P quarter has even inspired contemporary art. Some artists repurpose damaged or duplicate coins into wearable art, keychains, or custom engravings, bridging the gap between utility and aesthetic value. Others photograph coins at microscopic levels to showcase the minute details and craftsmanship that often go unnoticed by the untrained eye. Meanwhile, educators use coins like the 2013 P quarter to spark discussions about history, geography, economics, and metallurgy. In many classrooms, these coins become entry points into broader conversations about national parks, cultural preservation, and even environmental stewardship. As teaching aids, they hold far more than monetary value. In the world of numismatics, every coin has a life of its own, a life shaped by where it's been, who has held it, and the stories it carries. The 2013 P quarter is no exception. From its creation at the Philadelphia Mint to its current place as a coveted collector's item, its journey encapsulates a blend of artistry, rarity,